Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Funzo and if you're new here, welcome.
Perfect. Perfect.
So on today's topic, as I said in my last video, I wanted to do kind of like an update on culinary school experiences, getting to the culinary school, anything of that nature, which I've gotten questions on, like on my messages about like people inquiring about this going to the school, getting to the school. I think I did like one of my other videos that I did originally. I don't know, was it 3 years back? When was it? 2018 towards the end, almost 2019. I'm not quite sure when it, I can't quite remember the dates, but yeah, I'm just gonna give you like an update on that. Last year I gave an update on like how like life after culinary school, so I'm just gonna give you a new update and some information like on how I chose like going to culinary school and all of those things. So, so starting off with like choosing a school, right? So I've gotten questions and like people go like, how did you choose a school? How did you find the school and all of those things? So how I found the school was I just went online, and then I searched for culinary schools in South Africa. So at first I wanted to look for ones in Limpopo, but I didn't really know if whether or not they do have them. But I have seen that there are schools in Limpopo. So the only thing that you have to make sure, which is I did right, was you call I'll try to find the website with or the number that you have to call to verify whether a school is credited with South Africa, right? So that's what I was looking for. And then outside of that, I went into the website and then I checked what it is was that they were offering and if I wanted it. So for me, I ended up choosing a place where they had part time. Now, listen, it was my mistake in thinking that they didn't have a full time. I think that information was not really like on their website wasn't really like really communicated all that well. So on the school that I went, in any case, the school that I went to, which was the Culinary Arts Studio. It was Capsicum Culinary Arts Studios, the one that I went to in Pretoria. They have one in Pretoria, I think in PE, in the Western Cape, like Cape Town, and I think they have another one in Durban, and I don't know if they have one in Joburg, but I know that they have one in Pretoria. So if you go into their website, you will find like the stuff that they have, and I also like them because they were also internationally recognized. Now that company, the one that I went to is it's like it's a franchise of like a London, like a UK based culinary school. So like, cause our staff is like, I think our staff gets sent to the UK. I don't know, I don't know how that went, but it's the base home base is in London, so or the UK. So so I chose it because of the needs that I had and what I wanted. Also, I chose it because of the price as well. Cause when I was looking for the prices, it was more in the middle. Like there are more expensive schools than it, and there were less expensive schools than them. But when I looked into those schools, I didn't really like them. So I decided to go for the one like in the middle, and I also liked it, and I liked. Also, it was also where I was. So when I was picking it, I thought of like the place that I was heading to stay was for my needs was in Pretoria. So that was the one that I found in that area. So just do your research online and you would probably find different schools. I don't really want to put like different schools on the bottom and then I end up finding out that one of them like has problems or something like that. So instead of that, I'll just say I'll give you a number that if you find a school that you actually like, to call and then check that this school is actually accredited and it actually is a school that exists, because there's so many fly by night schools that you don't want to be part of and you don't want to get involved with. So that's how I first, when I was looking, I just used the internet and that's where I found the school. And I know that they've changed now. I think when I was going there, it was just a year of doing like the culinary school, and then even when it was part time, and then I think half of that you also spent it going to do internships. So just I think now it's about 2 years. So they make you do the diploma, the certificate part for 1 year, and then you go do an internship on that, and then you do the diploma part where you do the 1 year of that, and then you also go do the internship in that portion. So because at that time that I was going, they offered certificate differently and they offered the diploma differently, and then now it's like it's combined. Also, in that school you can do either the culinary arts part, food preparation and culinary arts, or you can do the pastry side. So I went for just the culinary art, like the food preparation and culinary arts. And so from the school that I went to, you either could do pastry, food preparation and culinary arts, or you can do a combination of them. Mind you, if you're doing a combination of courses, it's gonna be a lot more pricier than when you're doing the individual ones now. Also for me, price determined what I did, and then I started to look at which one I wanted because of what I wanted to do after school. So I wanted to have my own I chose it between having a having a catering company and having a restaurant. Now it takes a lot of money to open up a restaurant, so the way that I went to, which was easier to go to, was to do catering. Of course, it's on pause now because the big monster came into play. So it depends on which one you want to. So what I valued in going to the culinary school was the fact that they taught me to take risks, and to also even if you're following a recipe, changing it and doing all of that. By the way, culinary school is gonna give you your foundation on cooking and preparing food and all of those things. But then after that, right, you need to work on yourself to try more and more things, take more and more risks, and then just see. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works. But the more you do it, the more experience you get, and the more it's gonna come to you easier. Like for me, when I'm baking, now I'm basically self-teaching baking cakes, but I have mastered some of them, and there's still some that I'm still working towards. But I've ones where people are ordering and stuff like that, I've definitely mastered those way more better quality. What helped me was the fact that I went to culinary school. Now listen, I'm not saying you need to, because sometimes you can go into a restaurant and then work an apprenticeship and then work your way up. So I feel like experience is the best teacher as well, and you kind of get with time you get better. Because I remember coming out from culinary school, I was confused. I was like, I don't think I have any creativity within me. I don't think I can even cook anything. I don't think whatever. Listen, I'm still not where I want to be, but I've realized that if I just do something and I just try it out, it doesn't hurt me. Hurts your pockets a little bit, but it doesn't actually hurt me. And I just get to try different recipes. Also, write down your recipes, detail everything, so that when you want to repeat it again, you can. Also, your best friend is using a scale and not really measuring cups, because you get it to that point each and every time. There's certain things that of course I use, I use my own judgment to see whether or not it is the right measurements. But if you want to do it properly, use a scale. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back into the culinary arts, the questions I get asked. And yes, it is expensive. I will not lie to you. Culinary school is bloody hell expensive. But government does have programs that you can use to pay for it. So let's say if you can afford it and you can do AG loan, right? You can do that. They will accept you and everything, and that they will pay off that amount, and you just pay back AG loan. So you can do that section, and yes, you can also do part-time. Also, the one that I went to, they just needed you to have a grade 10, but maybe say advice you just get to grade 12. But if you're struggling, get a grade 10 and then go get your qualification if you want to. But the school that I was in, grade 10 was acceptable. So also look at the school that you want to go to. So if you feel like school is a struggle and you can always go back and finish and get your grade 12 certificate. So my thing is that think about it, and think about it well. If you can get a grade 12, get a grade 12 and get your certificate. But if you cannot, if you pass a grade 12, they'll still take you in the culinary school. And you'll get your qualification. Search for government. I found out when I was already doing my internship after I was already done. Go online, try to find government funding for doing culinary school. Also, there are restaurants which, if you go work under them, they are willing to pay for your education. They'll hire you, they'll be training you in some things, and then since they have the money too, and I think you can apply via your employment, and they can get you a school that they can send you to get the certifications, and then come back and work for them. So just look into that and then check it out. But guys, listen, what you're going to culinary school and you want to be a chef, please go into that knowing that this is a passion. You're gonna work long hours. You're not gonna have a life. I'm talking about if you go and work into a restaurant or something like that. You're not gonna have friends. You'll have friends, but you just don't have time to hang out with them. You're gonna be tired as heck. You're gonna have a lot of like stresses and all of those things. Like normal job basically. It's just a normal job. But you're gonna be working like serious hours, because I remember working with some people that are working full time, 14-hour shift, 2 hours break. So basically 12 hours with the 2 hour break. And that was some of them it was like it was 5 days a week. So and sometimes they were called in to work on like holidays, and they'll just pay them like a higher amount. So just think of that as you're applying for the job. It's a passion. You better be doing this not because you think you're gonna make easy money, but because it is your passion to cook and to bake or to do whatever. Just please tell yourself that, like, don't play with that, okay? If you're doing part-time, it's a commitment. Like if you don't think you have the passion for it and you're gonna have the time for it, it's gonna be like. Also, please, as you're going to culinary school, in the school it is not just cooking. There are assignments, you have tests, you have exams, and they're not easy. Like, sometimes people will be like, this is like, they're not easy, okay? You have tests that you have to take, you have exams, you have books that you have to read. And even when you're going into the school and you're being assessed, they assess you from your cleanliness of your uniform, your hair being tucked away, your countertop, how you're chopping things, right? Using the right boards, using the right spices, using materials you've been given. You get all of those things. Like all of them things are like you're graded on. So if you're going in there, it is not gonna be somewhere where you're thinking you're gonna be to go in there to slack off or something like that. No, you're going in there and you have to also work hard like it's a normal school. So I think I've answered most questions when it comes to the culinary arts and searching for the school. So I'll leave the number. I don't want this to be too long. I'll leave the number. You will search for it and you can look out for the information. And if you have any other questions, you can DM me and I'll try to answer and help you as much as possible where I can. My socials are gonna be on the screen, or they'll be appearing in different portions of the screen. They're also on the description box if you wanna contact me in the DMs and then ask me about culinary school. This is in South Africa, so I'm not quite sure about outside of South Africa, but if you're within South Africa, if you have any questions, you can ask me and then I'll try to answer them as honestly as possible and help you as much as possible. Sorry about the noises. My mom coming back into the house and there's a garage. If I leave this in there, sorry for that. But anyway, I hope that helped. If you have any questions, you can also leave them in the comment section. I'll also try to them. But if you want to personally talk to me, again, DM me, message me, I don't know what you call it. And I'll try to answer the questions as much as possible, and I'll try to help you and assist you as much as possible where I can. So guys, I hope this is actually gonna help. I just saw that some people were asking me questions and I was like, maybe it is better if I just answer this in a video and maybe it might help somebody. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye.